Shadows of the Village Part 1. The stranger at midnight, the quiet village of Devgar had always been peaceful, until the night a mysterious stranger arrived, wounded and gasping for breath. Veer, a young blacksmith, found him near the temple steps, bleeding from a deep gash on his shoulder. "Please, hide this," the man whispered, handing Veer a small iron locket before losing consciousness. Before Veer could react, torches flickered in the distance. Armed men were coming, searching for someone. Who was this man, and why was he being hunted? T.O.B. continued. Part 2. The vanishing corpse. Veer hid the locket in his forge and ran back to the temple to check on the stranger. But he was gone. Not a trace of blood, not a single footprint, as if he had never been there. The next morning, rumors spread. A gang of ruthless mercenaries had been seen near the village, looking for a traitor. That night, Veer unlocked the iron locket and found a parchment inside, an ancient map with strange markings. He had only seconds to study it before, bang, someone kicked open his door. T.O.B. continued. Part 3. The man with the scar. Veer grabbed a hammer from his workbench as the intruder stepped forward, a tall man with a jagged scar across his left cheek. "Where is it?" the man growled. "The locket. Hand it over, and I might let you live." Veer clenched his fists. "I don't know what you're talking about." The man smirked. "Lying won't help, blacksmith. The one who gave you the locket, he was a royal assassin. That map leads to something men would kill for." Veer's mind raced. Royal assassin? A map worth killing for? Suddenly, the man raised a dagger. Veer dodged just in time. They fought, knocking over tools and weapons. Veer struck him hard with a molten iron rod, forcing the man to retreat. But before escaping, he gave a chilling warning. "You have 3 days to bring the locket to the old ruins, or everyone in this village dies." To be continued. Part 4. The hidden tomb. Veer knew he couldn't involve the villagers. This was his fight now. He took the map and followed its markings. A hidden tomb deep in the forest. Inside, stone walls were covered in ancient symbols. At the center stood a golden chest, locked with a mechanism that matched the locket's design. As Veer placed the locket into the slot, the ground rumbled. The chest opened, revealing an old royal decree signed by the king himself. It was a death warrant, but not for an assassin. It was for the man with the scar. Before Veer could read more, a shadow moved behind him. A cold blade pressed against his neck. "You should have stayed out of this, blacksmith." T.O.B. continued. Part 5. The betrayal. Veer turned to see someone he never expected. His own childhood friend, Arjun. "You?" Veer gasped. Arjun smirked. "I had to. The man with the scar is my master. He promised me power, wealth. And you? You were just in the way." Veer's heart pounded. Arjun had always been his closest friend, but now he was the enemy. "You don't understand," Arjun continued. "That decree? It proves the man with the scar was once the king's most trusted general, until he was betrayed and framed. Now he wants revenge, and you're helping him?" Veer spat. Arjun shrugged. "The king is corrupt. This village is nothing but dust to him. Why not burn it all?" Veer lunged at Arjun, but the traitor was faster, knocking Veer unconscious. As darkness swallowed him, he heard Arjun's final words. "Tomorrow, the village burns." To be continued. Part 6. The final battle. Veer woke up tied to a tree, the village in flames before his eyes. The man with the scar stood in the town square, his sword raised high. "Let this be a lesson. Loyalty means nothing in a world of betrayal." Arjun, standing beside him, hesitated for a moment, and that's when Veer broke free. With sheer strength, he smashed through his bindings, grabbed a fallen guard sword, and charged, clashing steel against steel with the man who threatened his home. The battle was fierce. Veer dodged, blocked, struck, his training at the forge making him stronger than ever. Then, at the last moment, Arjun turned. He hesitated. That second was all Veer needed. One final strike, and the man with the scar fell. The mercenaries fled. The fire was put out. The village was saved. Arjun, wounded, looked at Veer. "I was wrong," he whispered. Veer held out his hand. "Then make it right." And as the sun rose over Devgar, a new legend was born. The story of the blacksmith who saved his village. The end.